Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year. 2020 was rough for everybody, and I just kind of want to leave that behind. I don't want to bring any of that negativity. I want to keep it really positive around here. There's a lot of changes that I'm wanting to make personally, mentally, in my business, here on my channel, my social media. There's a lot of things that I've been wanting to change, and I just kind of want to talk about a little bit of those things that I want to do in today's video while I get ready. I'm not getting ready for anything. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be talking quite a bit in this video, so if I don't tell you what product I'm using, everything's going to be listed in the description box. Let's just go ahead and get started and talk about what my goals are for 2021. Really quickly, I just want to share before I get started with my makeup. So every year I get this Commit 30 planner. This kind of just helps me keep track of what goals I set for the year, and then I can go in there and kind of mark, if I accomplished the goal that I had for that day, and it helps me break it down into months. So this is what I have for my goals for 2021. I'm just gonna read a little bit of them for you. So one of them is just to spend more quality time with my family, take more pictures of us together. I always forget to take pictures, and there's nothing wrong with that because obviously I'm enjoying the time that I'm spending with my family, with my friends, that I just don't remember to take pictures. But then I'm always really mad at myself for not taking any pictures. And then another goal is probably a goal that many of us have made. I've made it several times, and this year I really want to just push myself harder, but it's just to lose 20 pounds. I feel like I've gained 20 pounds in the last few years, and I really want to lose that. I want to be a healthy size, a healthy weight, but feel good about myself, feel good in the clothing that I'm wearing, just feel more confident, and I feel like losing a little bit of weight is gonna help me get there. And of course, I want to grow my business. I want to be booked the majority of the weekends this year, mainly for weddings, just because they're larger groups. Obviously, there's more money in that, and I really enjoy the brides and the bridal party and the whole experience of just being there and being part of that getting ready process. I also work with amazing and talented makeup artists and hairstylists whenever we get to work in parties like that. So I really look forward to those larger groups. So I definitely want to be booked for the majority of the year with weddings. And another one is just social media. I want to be more active on my Instagram, on my YouTube. So I'm putting myself kind of on a schedule and pre-planning my videos and my posts for the week, for the month if I can, just so I can kind of have a schedule and stay on track with that. And then also I want to just fix some of the rooms in the house that we haven't really worked on. It's not major renovations or anything. It's really just paint and moving and changing shelving and stuff like that. I'm gonna be working on the laundry area. I just want to make some changes to that, fresh coat of paint, move some stuff around, just make it to look really cute. And I don't know, just those are just things that I have planned. Bathrooms, paint is really just painting and adding little things here and there. Those are most of my goals for the year. I will go adding, of course, a little bit more as we go on, as we move forward, as I start reaching some of those goals. Obviously, I want to set more goals for myself. Totally been talking for too long. We're 7 minutes in, and I've been talking way too much. So let's just get started with our makeup. I think I'm gonna start with the eyes. I'm gonna go in with the same concealer that I used to carve my eyebrows. I'm just gonna apply a little bit of that to the eyelid, and then I'm gonna take my sponge to blend that out. Today I'm gonna go in with a palette that I haven't used in forever. This is the Dose of Colors Friendcation palette. This is what it looks like on the inside. It's super pretty. The mattes are gorgeous. The shimmers are stunning, and I think I'm gonna use this green in here since I'm wearing a green top today. We had planned a trip earlier. Well, we planned it last year in September. We were gonna go back to New Orleans for my birthday. We were gonna go the end of January, and we had already booked our flights. We had already booked our Airbnb. Everything was booked. We ended up having to cancel it just because they aren't currently open at full capacity. Not that anybody is or should be, but they were even more restricted than we are here in Texas. I didn't want to go out there and not be able to take full advantage of the restaurants, the scenery, the food, the drinks. The last time we went, we did a lot of walking around. We did a lot of sightseeing, which I'm sure we could have still like done a bunch of walking around and everything. We were going with my cousin and her boyfriend, and they had never been. And I just feel like with all the like restrictions, it wasn't gonna be as fun of an experience as it was for us the first time that we went. So we ended up canceling it, and we're just gonna try to schedule it hopefully later this year. There's a lot going on this year. We've already planned another trip to California in March. So we'll be going out there to visit family and meet the new grandbaby. We have a new granddaughter that was just born in November. She was born right before Thanksgiving, and we've actually got another one on the way. She's due in March, like the beginning of March. So hopefully she'll be here before we end up going, because we'd really like to meet her too. I'm looking forward to that. I just don't know how it's gonna be like whenever we get to the airport. I don't know how the flight situation is right now. Like, do you sit next to somebody? I mean, I know you can sit next to the person that you came with, right? Because you live together or you're traveling together, but how do they seat you? Like, do they put a seat in between people, or like what do they do? We're working on planning our vow renewal. We'll be celebrating our 10-year anniversary in September. Can't believe that we've been married for almost 10 years already. It's crazy how time just passed by so fast. Starting to plan for that. We wanted to do like a family cruise and just everybody go on a cruise together, and we would have like a small ceremony on the ship. I haven't been on a cruise in a while, and we love them. We have so much fun when we go. Some of our family hasn't been on a cruise either, so we figured that would be kind of like something fun for everybody to do for those that haven't gone. And even if they have gone, like, cruises are fun. Every time that we've gone, we've had a blast. So we were thinking about doing something like that and just having a small ceremony on the ship. And then there's just so much to do on the ship that, you know, it's like a vacation. So we figured we would just do something like that. Well, then, you know, the whole virus thing happened, and I don't think that everybody in the family is comfortable enough to go on a cruise right now. I know I'm not really comfortable, but I know some of my family is even less comfortable with the idea. And we've got a lot of new babies that are going to be in the family, new children. So we want to make sure that we're not putting anybody at risk and ourselves and all that. So we decided that we are going to just rent a house somewhere a couple of hours at least away from where we live. A huge home that has like a pool and a really nice backyard. That way we can have a small ceremony there. It's really just gonna be close family. So we don't need anything big. It's not gonna be anything extra. We just wanna do something with our family, something together. So those are just a few of the plans that we have for the year at the moment. I'm gonna go into the Let's Do Makeup palette and take this black shade right here because I want something to deepen the inner and outer corner, and there is no black in the Friendcation palette. I went ahead and did one eye just so I can kind of get an idea of what it is that I'm trying to do, because I'm not really sure what I'm doing. I just knew that I wanted to use the green in that palette. So yeah, this is what I did. I think it'll look a lot better once I add a little bit of liner, the lashes, do the full face, you know, everything just kind of comes together when the face and the complexion products are done. So I'm taking that black and I'm just applying that to, like I said, the inner and the outer corner. And I blended that up pretty high. The only reason why I did that is because I have hooded eyes, so I have to take my shadows pretty high so that you can see them whenever I open my eyes. Then I'm gonna take that olive green shade on my finger and I'm just going to press that into that negative space on the center of the lid. Then I'm gonna take the brush that we used for our crease color and then gently just buff out the edges. I'm really just barely patting it. I'm gonna go in with this shade right here. This is Just Kiss, again on my finger. And this is just gonna go right in the center. Now I'm going to prime my face. This is the Touch and Sew No Problem, I can't ever say that. The No Problem Prime Essence Primer. For foundation, I'm gonna take the Maybelline Super Stay Foundation in the shade 140, and I'm gonna mix it with a little bit of the shade 220. So I have a list of videos that I want to film. A lot of those are makeup videos. Some of them are vlogs. I've got a couple of things that we're going to be going to, or things just that we're gonna be doing. Whenever I redo the rooms of the house, I also want to include like the process, like I want to include before and afters, film the process. Like I said, it's not going to be major renovations or anything. So I think it's something that, you know, if anybody else wanted to do, they could do it without having to spend a whole lot of money, which is what I'm not trying to do. I'm not trying to spend a ton of money on these things just because I know that in a few years we're going to be moving and we're going to be selling the house. So I want to put the money where it really matters, you know, like into the kitchen, possibly the bathrooms. Before I conceal, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of corrector. This is the No Flaws Under Eye Corrector in Light Peach by Collab. I'm gonna just take a tiny bit of that. Okay, I honestly don't even know where I left off. The dog started barking. My little one wanted to go outside. I got up and now I don't know what I was saying. But anyway, I think what I was talking about is that I wanted to just film the process of changing the little things around the house that I'm going to be doing within the next couple months. The goal is to do at least one room a month. Like I want to paint the laundry area and then switch around the shelving that's in there, because the shelving that's in there I don't like. That shouldn't take more than like a weekend. Honestly, I could probably do most of it by myself. The only part that I'm gonna need help with is putting up the shelves, because they'll probably be kind of heavy, like the bathroom and the hallway. And then I want to kind of play with the kitchen. I want to see if I'm going to want to use the same cabinets that we have now and just repurpose them, or if I should buy all new cabinets, or if I should get all new cabinets. I'm not really sure what I want to do in there just yet, so I kind of want to just play around with it. And then we're probably gonna get new carpet in all the bedrooms. There's gonna be a little bit of everything on my channel this year. I think that's one of the things that I wanted to change, like in the middle of last year. I started thinking about it. I figured I would just go ahead and start off this year. Obviously, I want to film and put up content that you guys are going to watch, that you're going to enjoy. But I also want to do the things that I like, the things that I enjoy. So that's why it's going to be a little bit of everything, because I don't just do you know, makeup and beauty. It is definitely my passion and I love it, but I like to share other things. So let's apply a little bit of eyeliner. I'm not gonna do a wing. I think I'm just gonna leave it the way it is there. I'm just gonna go in with a line right on my lash line to help blend in the lashes and the lash band. I lied, I ended up doing a baby wing. While the lashes dry, I'm going to go ahead and contour my face, and I'm going to be using the Milani Silky Matte Bronzer in the shade, not this one, in the shade Sun-Kissed number 2. I'm just going to keep this towards like the outside. I definitely want to bring in another source of income, so I don't want my freelance to be the only thing that I bring in. I also have a part-time job at a flower shop, and I only do that a couple of days a week, but I want something else other than the part-time job that I have and my makeup business. I want to do something else to bring in another source of income. So I need to figure out what it is that I want to do. I have some things in mind, but I'm just really undecisive. Like, I don't know why I'm like that. Now let me just go ahead and finish the lower lash line so we can move on from there and then finish the face. And I'm pretty much just gonna go in with the same colors that we used in our crease. I'm gonna take that black eyeshadow that we use out of the Let's Do Makeup palette, really close to the lash line down here. And I think I'm just gonna keep it to the outer part of the lash line. That way we don't close up the eye. And then I'm gonna go in with the ColourPop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Honeydew. Okay, and then I'm just gonna take that same Laura Geller mascara on the lower lash line. To bronze, I'm gonna use my Anastasia Beverly Hills powder bronzer in the shade Saddle. This is pretty much my favorite bronzer right now, so I've been using it non-stop. As you can tell, I've definitely already hit pan, and I want to try different bronzers. I think I just ordered, did I order? I don't know if I ordered anything off of the Ulta website the other day whenever I was doing shopping. I don't think I ordered a bronzer. I think I looked at some bronzers, but I don't think I ordered it. So what is you guys' favorite bronzer? Like, what is one that you recommend? I would really like to know so I can try a new one, because I feel like I've been using this for like ever. And I think I'm gonna use the Burt's Bees blush in the shade Toasted Cinnamon. And for highlight, let's take the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlighting powder in the shade Precious Petals. I'm just gonna take that in the inner corner on the bridge of our nose. I feel like I needed to brighten up the inner corner because they were looking a little dark. Bridge of our nose and the tip of our nose, of our cheekbones. But I think that is pretty much it, you guys, so far as like the goals that I have for myself. I don't want to be like too hard on myself, but I don't want to be very forgiving either, because some of these things are things that I have said that I was going to do in the past and I didn't, and I really want to like hit it really hard this year and just put a little bit more pressure on myself because I feel like I need it. Set my face. This is the Pretty Fresh Hyaluronic Setting Mist. Applied the Collab Matte Liquid Lipstick in the shade Tease. This is it, you guys. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Do me a favor and leave me in the comments what your goals are for this year. I'd really like to know what you guys are striving for, what you guys are working towards for the year 2021. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already, and please turn on your notifications if you want to know when I upload another video. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Happy New Year, and I love you guys. Bye.